All right, well, here we are at Sam's Gap, getting back on trail. It's been a couple months since I got off trail, coming out of the Smoky Mountains. We're been since then been kind of stuck in this COVID-19 crisis, and I've been at home for about 2 months now. Just dying to get back out, get out here. So we're going to be doing a 75 mile section from Sam's Gap right here next to see I-26 running up there behind me. I'm going to go northbound to 19E, US 19E, and get off there in Roan Mountain, Tennessee. Not quite sure where I am right now. This is kind of like right on the line between North Carolina and Tennessee. Drove up from Tallahassee yesterday. Stayed at the station at 19E Hostel. Great place. Dave from the hostel, he gave me a shuttle here this morning. But the hostel there at 19E is a great place. They have good restaurant, good craft beer downstairs in the restaurant. So anyway, we're going to get on trail right now. Thinking about, I guess I'm shooting for about 12-13 miles today, and we'll see how it goes. Weather should be good today, though I guess we're expecting to get some rain here throughout the week, so should be interesting. It's slightly cool right now and breezy. I'd say in the 50s, upper 50s right now. Shouldn't be too bad. Probably get a little warmer as the day wears on, though. All right, we'll check in as we hit the trail. Talk to you soon. All right, we're about 45 minutes in, and just under 2 miles in from Sam's Gap. Made it up here to this little clearing, but man, I could tell already the hiking under the sun is already a novelty after my last time out, hiking 7 days under cloud cover. So so you can see here, looking north on the AT. I don't know if you can see that. Let's see if I can fix it here. Yeah, looking north. Just see that behind me up there. I believe that's Big Bald. That's where we're headed. It's about 4.5-5 miles ahead. So that's gonna be the first big climb, I guess. Although this climb out of Sam's Gap, as you can imagine, kind of kicked my butt a little bit just because it's the first one, and the first one always kicks my butt. Doesn't matter how long or how short the climb is, how many feet. It just always seems to kick my butt. So beautiful day, absolutely beautiful day. It got a little warm coming up just because of the climb, but I could already tell that the breeze at elevation should be a nice nice relief from the sun and the slightly warmer temperatures. So anyway, I'm going to take a quick little break here, grab a bar to eat and some water, and then I'll be back on trail, and I'll show you some of the trail here on this next little strip. All right, we'll see it. All right, well, haven't checked in a few. I'm about a mile beneath the summit of Big Bald. So I'll be there pretty soon. Just stopped a little while back, and man, I just had to stop and get a snack. It's first days always take it out of me, but yeah, kept going, and man, I just find taking a break about every hour is really ideal, and I didn't do that on the way up. So took a little break a few minutes ago, and then I'll stop up at, hopefully, well, not hopefully, there's going to be great views up on Big Bald today. It's just a beautiful day. I'm going to show you a little bit of the trail because I'm walking through this beautiful section. Tons of flowers on the trail today. Let me turn the camera around. It's been kind of like this for the last couple miles. Trees are blocking it right now, but I just had a great view of Big Bald a couple minutes ago. But just look at these white blooms. It's just beautiful. Man, it's incredible. All right, we'll check in a little bit. All right, so just came out of the trees and started making my way to the top of the Bald here. This is what you see when you come out of the trees, but if you turn around, this is what you see. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Man, how beautiful. What a beautiful day. Sorry for the breathing. Man, you stand here long enough, you can just make out ranges further and further in the distance. Pretty crazy. All right, I'll check in again when I get to the top. Oh, you're fine.
So, a day that I have a little more time, we should do this. Like next weekend or another weekend that we're free. That's
All right, well, that's a pretty amazing view. Made it to the top of Big Bald. Several day hikers up here, a couple runners, trail runners. We're at 5,516 feet. It'll be the high point for the day, and trying to decide how much further to go. Choices are like 2, 3, 4 miles up. 4 was my original goal. I think that's where I'm gonna probably push on to, but we'll just see. I'm gonna spend a little time up here. It's so relaxing up here, man. Sun's out, air's cool, view's incredible. Just ate a little lunch. I haven't really talked about this yet, but of course the big subject of discussion these days is COVID-19 and the coronavirus epidemic or pandemic, and the question of whether or not through hikers should be out here on the trail, or hikers in general, but through hikers, I guess, in particular. I stopped on the way in yesterday at Uncle Johnny's to drop off some food to pick up tomorrow afternoon or Tuesday morning, as I would go through, just so I wouldn't have to carry everything in. They had just opened up the day before. Stayed last night, as I said before, at Station E, 19E. And they've been open. They haven't closed yet. Bar was open. Restaurant was open. No restrictions. It's pretty amazing. People were walking in there kind of dumbfounded by the fact that they could sit at the bar and order a beer. It's been quite a while since that was a possibility. So yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what through hikers are going to do. I would imagine more and more are getting on the trail now. Those that got off, those that never got on, are probably considering getting on. I guess maybe plans could change southbound, flip-flop. But there are definitely still through hikers out on the trail right now. Condition of the trail was another concern I've heard people talk about, because trail maintainers are not on the trail for the last couple of months. No real issues. There are a couple blowdowns, but I mean, there are always a few blowdowns to deal with. So was no surprise there. About a mile and a half up, I'm gonna come to my first shelter for this hike. And so shelters, as you may or may not know, are supposedly closed. The ATC has asked hikers to leave the trail and not certainly not use the facilities like the shelters and privies. So I'll take a look when we get there, see if I can show you around. I don't expect it's going to look any different than it's ever looked, but it'll be interesting to see. All right, well, that's it for now from the top of Big Bald. In about 3.3 miles, I'll be down there. Not sure what the name of that bald is down there. I'll check and I'll let you know when I get down there, but it's supposed to be a pretty good view back at Big Bald once you get down there. So probably turn the camera on again when I get down there. All right, talk to you soon. That's the view looking back at Big Bald. All right, this is the Bald Mountain Shelter. Went down and got some water. Pretty good water source here. Pipe spring. It's about a 0.1 down from the shelter. Man, I'm gonna turn the camera around for you. Let you take a look at what I'm looking at here. So it's kind of a typical shelter. 2 levels. I'm guessing this thing, man, looks like it's designed for 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like it's designed for 10, but you could definitely fit more in there. Those little wood beams cutting across the floor kind of limit you a little bit, but without those you'd be able to fit 3 more in top and bottom. Then fire ring out front. Then I want to show you something here. Here's the food hanging cables, and that right there is a couple of grocery bags that look to be full, and I don't see anyone around here camping or otherwise, so those must have been left here. That's unacceptable. That right there is what gives the hiking community a few bad apples. cause trouble for everyone. These shelters are supposed to be closed now, but obviously there's no one here enforcing that. But it doesn't help the cause when people leave stuff behind like that. That's just really disappointing. So don't do that. All right, I'm gonna get on the trail. There's two campsites ahead. One I think is around, gosh, I want to say it's around 1.5 maybe, and the next one up is maybe around 3.5. So we'll see. I'm gonna take a look, go to the first one if I don't like it, or if I get there pretty quickly, I just may keep going on. It'd be great to get to that second campsite. It supposedly has water, but I picked up a little bit of extra water here just in case. So all right, we'll check in on the way. All right, so we got I guess about 2.5 miles to that last campsite. I passed the first campsite after Bald Mountain Shelter. Good campsite, probably I would guess 4 tents comfortably. Didn't check out the water source, but there's a marked Blue Blaze water source there. I've got one more climb to go. I don't think it's going to be that big of a climb. It's a little hump. I'm guessing that's a little hump behind me. And then once I go over a little hump, I should cruise for 1.5 miles or so into that campsite. So that's pretty much where I'm going to stay tonight. So we'll check in here. If there's something good to see on the way up Little Bald, or up when we get on Little Bald, I'll check in again. All right. So I just rounded this corner here in the trail coming around this side of the mountain, and man, we just got hit in the face with these bursts of purple. Been seeing white flowers all day, but it's pretty cool. I don't know how well you can see them. It's beautiful. Lots of color out on the trail right now. Just ran into a through hiker. He's been off the trail for 50 some days. He's just gotten back on. He was doing a flip flop, and now he's just, I guess, picking up sections as he can. His name's New Wave, so I don't know where he's going, but I have a feeling I'll probably see him at this campsite here that I'm headed to. Whistler Gap, I believe, is the name of the area. All right, we'll get down there. I got about 1 mile to go.